Hey guys, welcome back to more Mythic Plugs commentaries in season 3 of Shadowlands. Sorry I took a break last week. I was a little busy with real life stuff. But this is one of the keys I pushed, I think, either last week or 2 weeks ago. And it was one of the worst week for this dungeon. This is a 21 Sanguine depth. The affixes are Sanguine and Storming, and Tyrannical too. So the environment is gonna be really challenging. So I figure if I can time a 21 here in this week, I'm pretty much on track to do a little bit higher keys in the future. So opening is nothing crazy. Sanguine has very annoying interactions in this dungeon because you want to group the mobs close to the lantern, but they also drop Sanguine, so you have to plan ahead where to kite the mob. So I'm staying really close to the edge here, just so that I can move them back once they drop Sanguine. So like I said, when they started dying, I'll just move back. That way we have plenty of space. So this first pull is relatively easy. And I believe we're not doing anything crazy here. I forgot if we're skipping or not. I normally don't skip here because if we pull a little bit more trash here, we can skip the entire bridge, which is good sometimes. And with that, we're moving on to the dungeon. Again, I'm staying close to the edge of the hallway so that they'll have plenty of space to drop Sanguine. And then I'm facing the Mist Dancer purposely outside, towards the edge of the hallway, so that my melee has space to DPS. Our comp is pretty good. I believe the Demon Hunter is our Venthyr. And Venthyr Demon Hunters has pretty good single target damage right now. And Fury Warrior just overall high damage class. They do good in both AoE and single target. Ooh, that was close. And then mages are lust. Alright, moving forward. If you're interested in my setup, first of all, my stat weights you can see on the lower right corner, and you can see my trinkets up on my above my personal frame. So I'm running scale and codex of the first technique here. I find them really working really well this season, especially the codex of the first technique. It shows up on my meter as I think almost 6% of my damage and healing as well. It's a really potent trinket just for overall boosting my defensive. So I really like it. Plus, it gives you a lot of health buff, which works really well on prop paladins because we are by nature we're by nature less beefy in terms of maximum health than some of the other tanks, say like Blood Death Knight or warriors or bears for that matter. So yeah, that trinket is, I'm really liking it this tier. All right, so we're moving on to the boss. I have my bob, so I'll be ready to bob anyone that's if the group is low and then there's a charge going out. And other than that, this boss is really safe for me. I'm running a very mastery heavy build, so my block chance is really high. And his headbutt, usually I can end up blocking it. Another very strong advantage of pro Paladin is I can off heal for my healer, because I'm running helping hands, and that means my water glory can sometimes fully tops a person like that. Like every water glory heals for like, I don't know, 40 something, 40k. And that'll come in really handy when we're fighting the third boss, because third boss is a really healing intensive fight. All right, the mage is blocking. There's one more orb. First boss should be fine, should be pretty easy. I think there's a surprise death a little bit down the road in this dungeon. I remember having a good chuckle about it. Oh, I ended up bopping the warrior, but they must have not seen it, or it's a little fast for them to react. But the boss is almost over, so I might as well use it when I have it, and we don't have to soak these set of warps anymore. So there you go. That's a great Chaos Nova. When they get low, they're about to cast curses. I'm just gonna interrupt that. Alright, and then kiting the Sanguine. Okay, good. I think in the future this pack can be combined with that Sentinel that's here, because doing this mob by itself, it's very inefficient. I'll just say that. And he's not very threatening, even on the 45 week. I just gotta keep up dealing with the bleed. But other than that, I'm pretty sure he should be combined with the previous pack. That'll save us some time. Alright, and now I'm going into the room to pull all the small ads, and then getting them into the lantern so we can have like an instant 10 stacks to deal with this overseer. I really like this route, because it'll let us deal with the overseer a lot faster and a lot better. Storming. Alright, and I'm putting freedom on myself. I think either I or someone else pulled that accidentally because they got hit by storming. But which is fine. We're already getting stacks from the lantern, so should be pretty set. Alright, so we got 9 stacks right now, so we're doing pretty good. Just gotta make sure to focus down the overseers. Oh no. Yeah, like I said, that's Sanguine healing is gonna happen no matter what. It's just what it is. Like that. Alright, I think the next room is where I think I got one shot by something. I don't know what. But I guess I'll find out soon. I haven't looked at it since I played this key, so this might be a really learning experience for me too. We're just popping off. This pack melted, and I know that before. I would pull this back with the other room too. But all right, here we go. Pulling javelin. I still have my Guardian of Ancient Kings, so I'm pretty safe. Ardent Defender's coming back up, and I still have my trinkets. Oh. Okay, so I had the earth debuff on me, and I think I got smacked by the little ads when they enrage, and that brought me from like 50% health all the way to 0. That was a little unfortunate. Alright, so the next gauntlet is very tricky on Sanguine weeks, because ideally we want to pull lanterns back to back. So I'm going into the right lantern after this pack, just so that we can get either 3 stacks or 6 stacks. So and then we're rushing back to the others, to the lantern on the left side, so that we can get the extension. And then hopefully we can write that lantern stacks into... Oh, that was an interesting spear. We can write that, we can continue the lantern stacks into the boss. If we do everything well. Which this week is really hard to do, because you're going to end up Sanguine healing a lot of the scribes. And we don't have... The only knockback we have is the priest, and I don't think she's been doing knocks very often right now. So as you can see, the scribe just doesn't want to move. You have to stay in melee and then just running out just a little bit. And someone pulled a sentinel. I don't know how. I was really close. out. This is the lantern pole. I'm doing this. Dragging them out. Alright, the patrol's coming, so I'll probably end up pulling the patrols here as well. There's the knock by the priest. That's pretty good. Alright, now I'm in a bit of a rough spot, but luckily the Sanguine despawned. I'm just struggling with pulling aggro on everyone. There's still a scribe all the way back there. She just refused to move. All right. We didn't do that really well. I didn't deal with it really well. That could have been a lot cleaner. So we'll probably start moving towards the next lantern. At least we got 2 stacks. It's better than nothing. Oh, scribes. I gotta deal with Sanguine, I gotta deal with storming, and like such a tight area. There it is again. And so we ended up losing a lot of time here. Which, it is what it is on Sanguine week. So at this point, I'm trying just to get everyone to the next lantern because our stacks are dropping. Hopefully we can finish this. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get an extension on the stacks. We didn't get the sentinel there. Holding everything in on the site. Alright, cool. At least everyone's relatively close, all the mobs. And the Demon Hunter is just busy doing that. Yeah, they started doing damage when I'm still running towards the lantern. So I was struggling with threat right from the start. Another scribe is standing inside Sanguine. Might as well let it full heal and we'll deal with him later. Oh, nice knock. That was a bit of a rough spot, but we got through it without too much trouble. There's gonna be another sentinel up there, so I'm just activating it and pulling it with the 3 packs here. Ooh. Sentinel ended up healing a little bit, which is fine. Not too worried about it. The second boss is also a really healing intensive fight, because by the end of the fight there's so much group damage going out that the healer needs to really stay on top of topping the whole team. I'll hodge the first ads, and then we have Lust rolling, kill the earth. Don't get smacked by the frontal on the ground. It should be pretty good. I think the healer is doing a really good job. Just making sure everyone stays out of danger range. And that it's also a damage check because you want to kill the ad as fast as possible. I think the mage is doing a lot of damage on bosses, and I think we have a really balanced comp because the warrior and demon hunter provide pretty decent AoE damage, and the mage is he's a single target specialist in our group right now. So as you can see, he's doing like a ton of damage and melting the boss in no time, which is really good. And the warrior ended up dying. I'm not sure if we got them up. It's a nice darkness. I think we might end up just killing this boss with 4 people. I don't have my hodge right now, so this is gonna be a really bad ad phase with Castigate going out. I am constantly holding my lay on hands just so I can emergency top someone if the castigate went off. Alright, I have a hodge for this one. If you stun the little ad, it stops. I believe it stops doing group damage. I'm not sure if that's true, but I think it helps a little bit. Oh, I'm just stupid. But we ended up killing this boss with no problem. 1 dash it's acceptable. I think we're ignoring the ads. We're just killing the boss here. All right, cool. All right, we have 79%. This is a little tricky here. We need 80% to go down and be able to skip the whole bridge. So we can either do this too, or do a bat in the last hallway. But the warrior has to run back, so we might as well do this. I think this is more efficient for our time. We have 17 minutes left. I think we're pretty on track to time this, as long as we don't make any mistakes on the hallway. Because if you make a mistake on the hallway and then you wiped and you didn't recover, then this key is pretty much over. Alright, just running down. Oh. I can't find my way. Alright, I'm pulling this 2 down here first, and then move to the other 3. If you run straight towards the right pack, the oppressor will end up running through the boss and pulling the boss. Which I'm not saying it's a bad idea. You know, maybe with a more coordinated group, we can pull this on with the boss, because there's not a lot of damage going on in the like at the start of this encounter. As long as we can manage to do enough damage to kill them before the first burn, the first explosion, which would be pretty good. Alright, I'm dropping the Sanguine towards the back of the room so that they don't, my DPS don't have any troubles. Alright, and this boss will have her tank smashes the iron spikes or iron spikes, something like that. So you want to make sure you have Ardent Defender and Word of Glory for that. It's a three phase spell. So if you have a Word of Glory ready, so you can heal yourself after the first or the second tick. Alright, see, I'm saving my Word of Glory right now, and so that I can heal myself and mitigate a lot of the damage there. I think we killed the wall just a little bit too slow, and we didn't line the buff with the wall buff. Alright, I'm just running out so that my DPS can have more space in melee range. Alright, other than that, our mage has ice block coming up. I still have my bubble, so I'll probably let the mage ice block first, and then I'll bubble towards the end if there's any trouble. Alright, mage blocked, and I can help top my healer off. The priest is doing really good healing also. He's killing it. Alright, I don't have my Word of Glory up for that, so I decided to use my Guardian of Ancient Kings, just so that I don't get one shot by the boss, because it can happen sometimes. I think it's my turn to bubble on this pack. Alright, I bubbled. It needs to clear. Alright, so I can help heal everyone up. Alright, iron spikes incoming. Ooh, this is a bit of a gambit. I think we just needed just a little bit more damage there. But it's fine. It's just random spot death. We're still pretty good on time. We got 11 minutes left. We're skipping this whole bridge because we have enough. We have enough count right now. Might as well get the food buff. Alright, I think the warrior's coming. Grabbing the next pack in as well. The wall is pretty dangerous with this pack because you can get comboed by General Call's ability with the wall smash. I mean the earth smash. Sorry. So I didn't want to pull a lot of mobs into those just because my DPS can randomly get comboed by that, or I could. Now this is the urn. This is the urn phase. If we do everything smoothly here, we can finish the last hallway with no problem. So I'm just pulling everyone in now. I'm a little low on defensives. I only have Iron Defender rolling. And with Sanguine, it's a little bit chaotic because I have to watch out for mob placement, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes it's just hard to see. You have to like plan everything out before you pull in your head. But we're facing him. We're facing General Call pretty soon. Alright, so this pack is kind of a breather. There's not a lot of dangerous things going on. It's sort of like the pack that we get our CD back. All right, nice and easy. Got 7 minutes, should be pretty good. Plenty of time left. We can just be patient, and then we'll be able to time this. I think with a couple minutes to spare also. Our group has a lot. We're doing really good damage right now. The DPS are doing really good, which I find is kind of a trend this season. A lot of the times, at least for my experience, the dungeons high keys are more like a damage check, because me and the healer can only sustain for so long, and even if I don't die, if we don't do enough damage, like we're just not gonna time the key, and the more damage we do, the less chance there is for something to go wrong. And I've depleted a lot of keys simply because we're not doing enough damage. Like we're like 2,000 or 3,000 off, because like it's just how it feels this season. So we'll have 5 minutes for this boss, which I think is plenty. We'll need about, I think, 3 minutes total, because we have Lust, everyone has CDs. Should be pretty alright, as long as we don't wipe here. I still have my bop, I still have my sack, I don't have my lay on hand, so I'm looking to bop someone if the healer's busy doing something else and one of the DPS get targeted, has 2 stacks of bleed on him. That's when I'll bop. Gonna bop the warrior, but he got instantly topped. I think my healer's staying on top of that, so I'll save my bop. Yeah, my warrior got targeted. Warrior has 2 stacks of bleed on him, but he's relatively high health, so I had to save it again. We're about halfway there. I'm sacking the priest here, just so that he can take a breather. Alright, she got targeted again, so this might be a bop, or not. Oh, there it is. Almost, just a little bit. Oh, it was a really nice ice block. Alright, that's the key. Not the most perfect run like ever, but I think we did pretty good. We recovered some of the mistakes. I'm still baffled by that one shot in that little room, but I guess I just gotta get more experienced with it and better plan my defensives. I hope you guys like this key. Again, this is one of the worst weeks for Sanguine depth. So I'm pretty proud of myself for timing a 21 in this week. If you guys like this video, let me know what you think in the comments below, or what else you want to see, or if you guys want to see more, I guess, more of a guide or like me explaining my setup. I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.